What's going on YouTube? Brandon Lechuga here, and welcome to 303 Streets. What is going on YouTube? Brandon Lechuga here. Welcome to the channel. Again, my name is Brandon Lechuga. This is 303 Streets. There's the GTR. The garage is actually a disaster right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. But today, the point of today's video is the oil change on the Dodge Nitro. This is a 2007 3.7 liter V6. So I'm just going to go through some of the generic stuff. So if you're ready for an oil change and you don't know what kind of oil you use, here's the cap, 5W20, and that actually goes right here. So unscrew it, and that's, well, you don't need to unscrew it, but that's what kind of oil you need. For me, I got the high mileage oil. It's a synthetic blend, the Quaker State 5W20. So this is just for high mileage vehicles like mine. Mine's actually up in the high hundreds, so this is not something, this is, something good to look into. I'm also going to be doing a high mileage oil treatment, just because, again, this is an older car. And then this is a fuel injector cleaner additive for the gas. It can treat up to 21 gallons, so you add that to the gas. And the main reason I bought that was because I use this fuel injector treatment. This does tons of things, helps, right there it says the upper cylinder lubricant. Helps clean out the injectors and just makes it run a little bit smoother. So the car is getting up in miles, and this, as you can see, it has markers. So for me, it's easier just to fill up one of these and then just carry this around with me for when I do the gas. So I'll be adding this to the gas tomorrow. But so if you're gonna do an oil change, let's get back to the point of the story. Here's how you start. I usually open this up to get the oil flowing good. And then you'll use a socket or a wrench. I prefer a wrench. This is the 13 millimeter. And the main reason I preferred one of these is just because, this has got one of the little things on it. So it's easy to undo. Nothing wrong with the socket. Here's the actual oil drain bolt. So it fits, 13 millimeter socket. So as you can see right there, doesn't matter. You can use either one, just size 13. That's what you need. So after you get it off, you'll have your pan down underneath the car, catching the oil. Whoops. Take your bolt, clean it up, clean everything. Make sure if you're going to reuse it and stuff in the washer, just clean everything. Make sure it's nice and clean. And this is the side that I prefer to drain the oil on. As you can see, we'll come down here. That's where the oil's draining, right there. You can check it out. Be very careful of the exhaust. I've burned myself on the exhaust before. Not fun, not enjoyable, very, 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 very painful. So just be careful of that. The car's still hot, as you can see. Oil's still dripping. So, like I said, I started that a little bit earlier, just so I can try to play catch up. Let me go put this socket away. So yeah, that's where you're gonna start off. That's just the main thing, getting the oil drained. They really, really, really are stupid on how Dodge is, where they put the oil filter. The filter is like way down in there, just down there. It's a pain in the butt to get to. So the way I get to it, all right, I remember how to get it out, but as you can see, it's a mess in there. So honestly, the only thing I can really say is, I remember when I first did this, I had to grind this plate thing off. Let me show you really fast. Let me get this back in to where it's going to catch the mess. There's a plate right here. I don't know if you can see it. Let me back it up. Right here. You'll see a little guide for when you take the oil filter out. So I just stick my hand up through here. Again, it's a tight squeeze. Let's see if I can get up in there. There it is. This thing is in the way. Alright, I got the filter loose.
Keep loosening. It's a really, really, really tight squeeze, FYI. See if we can get some oil coming out here soon. See, now you can see where the oil is coming from. And again, it's going to spill everywhere because it's the filter, but that's right there. It's a guide plate again for the oil when it comes out, and that's where you're going to want to get your filter out from. So now it looks like I got most of it drained out. Try to get the filter out the rest of the way. Try not to make a mess. Oh, it's still hot. Let me see if I can get the filter out the rest of the way. There it goes. Out, very, very hot. Ouch. Ah. Whoo-wee. Had to get that glove off because it was just really hot. I'm going to double glove it really fast so I can get back in there and finish this and show you how to get it out. Again, on this 3.7 liter, they really just put the filter in a really, really, really terrible location. And again, the filter's just really hot right now. So I'm gonna double glove it. So I think if I remember correctly, I have to bring the filter out and over because it won't fit through here. And again, it's gonna make a mess here in a second. And there's the mess. So be prepared. It's gonna get messy. Again, there's just no good way of getting at this filter. I'm gonna try to figure out maybe a better way to get it. But now this is how you get the filter out. Gotta come back around the front and let's see, I need to try to poke it. Alright, here it comes. And there's the filter. And again, I got it from the front. It's the only place to really get it. This creates a mess. Like I said, this is just a really, really crappy setup. As you can see, covered in oil. I pulled it out from the front over here. That's the way you got to put it back in, and then you can go back under and screw it in. Like I said, real pain in the ass. Sorry for cussing. I just really hate doing oil changes on this car. It's just a real pain. Really, really, really annoying. Because they don't make any other way to really get to it. I've heard rumors that you can... So I just want to get this oil off me. It's not good to have motor oil on you. Always use gloves. Safety first. Safety glasses. Oops, sorry. Anyways, I've heard rumors you can unbolt this right here. Just unbolt it. Get it off. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. It should pull out. I don't know how big of a mess this makes. This is your coolant reservoir and your windshield wiper fluid, but then you can get to your filter through here. That's a rumor I've heard. Never done it myself. Sorry about that. Just, no information on that. But yeah, that's how you do an oil change. That's the way I do it. Again, unfortunately, makes a big mess. And again, you have to unscrew it from where that, you saw that little guide for when you get the oil out, or when you loosen it, it kind of guides, and then you have to bring it around the front, make a mess, have paper towels, and have lots of rags or something down. Again, I don't, only because all this wipes up off my floor.
because I have a special garage floor little cover thing. You can look into getting one of those too. It's pretty cool. It really wipes up oil really easy, doesn't leave a mess. I need to get a wet rag and go back over all this. But yeah, that's how to do an oil change on a Dodge Nitro. So again, when you're gonna go put the oil filter back in, you're gonna have to guide it. Sorry, don't have this set. Guide it through the front, right up here, go through the front, take it over, and then you can screw it in. Again, huge pain in the butt. Huge pain in the butt. Very inconvenient, very stupid setup. So, sorry about that. This is the best video I can do for this oil change. Again, honestly, if you know someone that will do it for 20 bucks or a place that will do it for $20, I suggest letting them do it. Unless you have an easier way of doing an oil change, I would love to know. So let me know if you've gotten this off and getting, you know, the coolant reservoir off and getting the windshield wiper fluid reservoir off, and you've done it that way before. Let me know. I would love to know how to do it from there. A lot easier, you know. Once this is out of the way, the filter's just right down there. Easy to get to, super simple. But again, the rest of this is a pain in the butt. The way I do it, pain in the butt, but you can do it. You know, if you're a real DIY kind of guy, or if they have a special like oil and a filter going for $10 and you want to do it yourself, you can do it yourself. A little bit more difficult. Doesn't really take that much time. You guys can see this video is probably like 10 minutes long, 9 minutes long, and I'm talking where I would normally be putting everything back together. 20-minute job at most, doing it the difficult way. And again, I don't know if there's an easier way to get the reservoir off. If there is, let me know. Thanks for watching the video. Sorry it's not super, you know, detailed as I usually like it to be, but this is the best I could do. Thanks for watching 303 Streets. This is Brandon Lechuga. Like, subscribe, leave comments. Please leave comments, especially if you need help or if you need advice on how to get this out. Leave comments, and I'm more than willing to give you some advice. Thanks for checking out. This is Brandon Lechuga. Have a good day. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to just touch on something really fast. So as you can see, I got the oil back in, filter back in. These are actually not the right filters. My wife was reading me the number, and I grabbed it. Maybe I grabbed the wrong one. Maybe she read the wrong one. These two filters do not fit the Nitro. The hole in the center is too big, so I might try to save them and see if they fit my truck. We'll see. I haven't decided. But yeah, it's running a lot quieter now. Go under and make sure it's not leaking. No leaks, good to go. So I just drained it, cleaned the old filter off, cleaned it up really good. You know, just made sure it was really clean and put it back in. I will replace the filter next time I do an oil change. And I dumped the old oil into here so I can take it and recycle it. Always recycle your oil. You can take it to an advanced auto part or something. But yeah, it's running a lot quieter. I also put in that oil treatment.